As the new administration pushes for a massive COVID-19 relief bill worth almost $2 trillion, some local leaders are supporting the plan. Fresno Mayor Jerry Dyer says he supports the massive spending plan.
He's urging leaders in Washington to leave their politics aside, adding that cities like Fresno desperately need the assistance. CBS 47's Jocelyn Moran is live from Fresno City Hall with more on what those dollars could mean for Fresno. Jocelyn.
Yeah, we spoke with Mayor Jerry Dyer today, and he says it's vital for the city of Fresno, for those who are homeless and for those who are struggling to get by. Another major concern is the projected budget shortfall the city is facing that could force them to make layoffs.
These types of relief packages that benefit local governments get tied up in the partisan politics. And I think it's important for our elected officials in Washington, D.C. to understand the impact that is being felt at the local level.
Fresno Mayor Jerry Dyer voiced his support to the Washington Post for President Joe Biden's $1.9 trillion coronavirus relief plan. The article outlining that the city of Fresno is being forced to consider laying off 250 people, including police and firefighters, to close a $31 million budget shortfall.
We're projected to be $31 million short in our fiscal year 22 budget. 2/3 of our budget in the city of Fresno, over 2/3 is police and fire. If we need to cut expenditures, unfortunately, that's where it ultimately ends up happening.
Dyer says they've held about 300 positions vacant in the city, but laying people off is what they desperately want to avoid. Fresno Police Officers Association President Brandon Y. Miller earlier this month voiced his concern over the understaffing the police department is experiencing, adding that he believes it's leading to a rise in crime and slower response times. Dyer also concerned about the rise in crime in the city.
We were at about a 20-year low in violent crime, and then all of a sudden we're at about a 25-year high.
Dyer says the COVID relief package would allow the city to solidify its budget, provide assistance for businesses, help residents who are facing food insecurity, provide housing and services to the homeless population, and ensure public safety.
It's so important that they come together, reach across the aisle, and not allow this partisan politics to prevent us from serving our communities locally.
And Mayor Dyer says he's optimistic that the federal government will come forward with a COVID-19 relief plan that will allow them to avoid having to make those layoffs. Live in Fresno, Jocelyn Moran, CBS 47 Eyewitness News.